Madison Square Garden Boxing Incorporated presents the world's light heavyweight championship bout, featuring champion Dick Tiger of the Republic of Biafra versus challenger Bob Foster of Washington, D.C. 15 rounds from Madison Square Garden. Good evening. I'm Jim Gordon. This is Don Duffy, and we're just moments before the light heavyweight championship fight. A fight in which the champion is not favored. It wouldn't be the first time that Dick Tiger's been in this position, Don.
Well, he's got a lot of heart, Jim. He's giving away age, weight, reach, and height, and we'll talk more about that later on, but he's certainly not going to give away any height.
No doubt about the fact that Dick Tiger is coming in here. Everybody has said that Dick has got just about everything going against him except his heart. In just a moment, we'll start some of the traditional introductions of other famous people in the world of boxing. Right now, Don Duffy and I will take a good hard look at some of the background of both these fighters. First of all, Dick Tiger, of course, the champion from Biafra.
He's been through the mill many times. The question is now, what about the challenger, Bob Foster? What are Foster's chances of dethroning Tiger tonight? Good, say the betting odds. Not so good, say the experts. But Foster has fine credentials. At 29, he's almost 10 years younger than Tiger. At 6'3½", he's almost 8 inches taller. He's got the reach, 79 to 71, and the weight, 173¼ to 168. And he scored 23 knockouts. For the fight, as you can see, the challenger, Bob Foster, is on the left, and the champion is on the right. That's Dick Tiger. Jim?
Bob Foster will be coming in here with just about as much advantage as anybody has ever had in this particular division, mostly due to the fact that Tiger has never been anything more than an extremely heavy middleweight. He has come in here light tonight. Foster, while he's a tall man of 6'3½", is actually just about the right size for this particular weight division. Nevertheless, the man he's facing across the ring and the champion, and he will always fight like a champion, and they're going to have to take it away from him only in championship form, is a man that can take good care of himself. All right, Johnny Addy is standing in the center of the ring as we look at Bob Foster, keeping warm, keeping loose. And here's Johnny Addy.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the ring officials assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission. The judges, Artie Idala and Tony Castellano. The timekeeper, Fred Abatello. Counting for the knockdowns, Zach Clayton. And the referee for the main event, Mark Kahn. 15 rounds for the light heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing from Washington, D.C., he's wearing red trunks. He weighs 173¼ the challenger, Bob Foster. From Biafra, wearing blue trunks, he weighs 168, the light heavyweight king, Dick Tiger.
Tiger gets a tremendous ovation.
Do not hold with one hand and hit with. Is that clear? When I see you locked in a clinch, I'm going to tell you to break. I want both of you to stop punching immediately. Each take a step back without punching. Be careful of fouls, low blows, rabbit blows, kidney punches may cost you the bout. Now, you're both good, clean boxers, and I expect a clean bout. Shake hands now and good luck.
All right, they've completed the instructions to both fighters. The champion, Dick Tiger, weighing in at 168¼ pound under his weight for Roger Rouse. The challenger at 173¼ Bob Foster. And for the blow-by-blow, Don Duffy.
Thank you, Jim Gordon. Again, good evening, everyone. The scoring here in New York on a rounds basis. There's the bell for round one. On a rounds basis, the scoring and a supplementary point system is used if the cards come out even. They're wearing 8-ounce gloves. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. If a man is floored 2 times in a round, he is considered knocked out. And if a man is floored at or near the bell, the count will continue until he rises or is counted out. Now you can see the tremendous height advantage that Bob Foster has, but a very slim waistline. He's got 8 inches in reach on Tiger. Tiger must move to the body to take that guard down. Foster has a good jolting left hand, a sharp jab. Moves straight ahead, lets the other fellow do the moving. Just moves around in a circle as a rule. Foster has two alternatives. He can try for a quick knockout. He's capable of it. If he does that, he gambles that he might not be able to go the limit himself. He's never gone 15 rounds. Tiger has done it 7 times. Foster's longest distance is 12 rounds, and he only did that once. Or Foster could try to win the bout on a decision by moving. Tiger has also always been bothered by Emil Griffith and Joey Archer. Tiger has tremendous heart. His legs may be old, his heart is young. As figured, Foster keeps moving in behind that jab. Tiger is practically dwarfed under the bigger man, especially when he crouches. Tiger is good with either hand, the left hook, the clubbing right to the body or to the head. Foster's best is his jab and his left hook. 1 minute to go in the round as Tiger finds his taller opponent. When Foster opens up, he'll do it with combinations. Tiger's good counter punch there. Tiger is carrying the round. Ten seconds left in this round. There's the bell. Round 2 of this light heavyweight championship bout. Bob Foster, much the taller of the two, from Washington, D.C. Dick Tiger, a lieutenant in the Biafran Army, defending his light heavyweight title. Referee is Mark Kahn. It's hard to visualize a man fighting another man who was 8 inches taller, but Tiger did a good job in round 1. They wondered if Tiger could punch up. He is doing it very well. Now the question is, can Foster punch down? Two minutes left in round 2. While he's using the jab almost exclusively, he's using it sparingly. I'm talking about Bob Foster. Ordinarily, he pumps it in there like a piston, like Ernie Terrell. But he's got to watch out for Tiger's counters. Those jabs are barely getting in on the nose. No question that Tiger has landed the harder punches. Both men are fighting flat-footed. The referee is up on his toes. Half a minute to go in this round. 10 seconds left in this round. Tiger putting on another surge. Round 3 at the new Madison Square Garden. Bob Foster making a mistake, the experts here think, in crouching and giving Tiger a shot at his chin. That's about the first time that Foster has thrown the right hand tonight. A good solid right hand and a hook. Both good by Bob Foster. Tiger is usually a slow starter, but he's gotten off quickly in this fight. Foster scored that left hook while he was slipping. 2 minutes left in this round. And now Foster seems to be coming on behind that jab. The jab is bothering Tiger, and Tiger is falling for head feints. Both boys are perspiring freely under the hot ring. Tiger always dangerous. A minute left in this round. The ring must be very slippery. Foster looked as though he were ice skating a moment ago. And now Foster is using the 1-2 and getting away with it. He's sliding all over the place, though. Foster has the reach 79 inches to 71, and he's making use of it now. Ten seconds left in this round. There's the bell. Round 4 at the new Madison Square Garden. Light heavyweight championship bout. Dick Tiger on the left, Bob Foster, the much the taller of the two, the referee Mark Kahn. Tiger took the first 2 rounds, and then Foster started to come on. Foster's long reach, long height, sharp jolting jab are making him a tough customer now. He's hitting harder with the jab. And he is still slipping. They scraped the shoes of Foster between rounds. Let's see if it keeps him floating. Now that jab is starting to work on Tiger. There is this possibility. Tiger, fighting a man almost 8 inches taller, could very well hit below the belt unintentionally and cost himself. No sweat that time. About half the round is gone. Both men are perspiring so freely, they're making the ring surface very wet, and consequently both are starting to slip now. think Tiger hurt Foster, but he certainly bothered him that time. A minute to go in the round. How can you miss a punch over Foster's head? Tiger is down. Tiger down. 6, 7, 8, 9. He's not going to make it. Bob Foster is the new light heavyweight champion of the world with a dynamite left hook that caught gallant Dick Tiger on the way in and floored him and knocked him out. And Tiger is still in trouble as they try to get him up. Tiger is up on his feet now, and we are going to interview the winner. Here's Jim.
It was a swinging, hard left hook as Dick Tiger was trying to collect himself, took a half step back, and that left hook caught him just about as hard as any left hook will ever catch a fighter. Tiger went back. The back of his head struck the canvas, bounced twice, and as Don told you long before the count was complete, he was not going to get back up again. There was no doubt about it. It was the hardest punch of the fight. It was, as a matter of fact, probably the first really hard punch that Foster had thrown. He had spent the first couple of rounds. He probably had dropped the first 2 rounds to Dick Tiger, who came on very quickly as an aggressive fighter here. Didn't give Foster a chance to do much more than do some counter punching. But once Foster began this round, it was obvious that he thought he had solved things. He had also been hampered for the first 3 rounds by the very slippery ring conditions or the slippery soles of his shoes, whatever it was. Right now, as you're looking at it, just a general crowd scene in the ring. Now here's Don Duffy up trying to talk to Bob Foster. They're trying to clear the ring of some of the people who don't belong up in there. And we'll just continue to follow the cross until Don can get in close to Foster. Dick Tiger has been knocked out here if you've just tuned in. Bob Foster is the winner. And the time is 1:05 of the 4th round. Don Duffy just shouts down to us. Don, I think you can take him now. We'll see if we can switch up to Don Duffy and new champion, Bob Foster.
Here we are up in the ring with the new light heavyweight champion of the world. All bedlam is broken loose. Bob, we'll wait to hear Johnny give the time.
1 minute and 5 seconds of the 4th round. Winner by a knockout, and the new light heavyweight champion of the world, Bob Foster.
1:05 is the time. Here's Bob Foster. Bob, I wish, oh boy, you've got a lot of, Bob, you got a lot of friends. Oh, hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Listen, Bob. Give us a break.
5 seconds. 2:05.
That's it, Bob. Raise your glass. Bobby, I got to get an interview.
Bobby, Don Duffy on the interview. The television.
Let me repeat the time, ladies and gentlemen. 2:05 of the 4th round.
Can we get quiet a second here, Bob? Let him talk. Bob, tell us how you set up Tiger for that punch. Tell us how you set him up.
Well, I kept doing a lot of jabbing, you know.
Be nice.
And
Please leave the ring.
I was watching Tiger. He was ducking into a right uppercut.
Go ahead.
So after I boxed around with him a little bit, and so I'm ducking into the right uppercut. Just a matter of time, I just threw the right uppercut and the left hook behind it. The same thing over and over again.
Did he hurt you at any time?
No, he never did.
That was the first real hard punch you threw, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was setting him up just for one good shot.
Well, Bob, I want to congratulate you and good luck to you. What about the plans, Bobby?
Don, I'd like to say hello to my friend and my pal, Ken
We don't have
Strickland.
time for that, Bobby.
But-
What are his plans?
We're just going to wait and get a good rest, and then we go on and think about fighting anyone.
Okay, good luck. And now we're having a tape replay. Thank you, Bob. Here it is.
Use the ring for your convenience. You may be in the street.
Foster, of course, is the taller of the two, and Tiger, who had 2 very good the first and second round were wonderful for Tiger. Foster came on a little bit in the 3rd round, and here we are in the first part of round 4. Now the end will come with startling suddenness. Watch for a dynamite left hook. Foster had been setting up and occasionally throwing a wild right hand, as he's been doing. There it is. You see that left? He missed a right that followed it. And there was hardly need for a count. Tiger was down, I would say, for almost 20 seconds before he finally got up. Referee Mark Kahn did count him out, but he was in trouble, and there's a very happy Bob Foster.
No doubt about the fact that Dick Tiger took the hardest punch that he has taken in his life. He's only been put down once before. He has never been stopped until Foster hit him. Foster is an extremely tall fighter, of course, although you might argue from the other side that Tiger was a small man to be fighting in the light heavyweight division. Foster at one time was a featherweight champion in the Golden Gloves, built like Sandy Saddler back in those days. He used his 6 feet 3.5 inches, of course, to tremendous advantage here tonight. He packs, nevertheless, surprising punching power into what appears to be a very slim form. His left hand has been known to be a good, stiff jab. He's got good takeout power on the right, but that left hook tonight was as good as we've seen in a long time.
Jim, a little about Foster's record now. He was born back December 15th, 1938 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this was his 34th fight. He's now won 30. He has lost 4 and scored 24 knockouts. Of the 4 fights he lost, it's very interesting. 3 of them were to heavyweights, Doug Jones and Ernie Terrell and Zora Foley, who, as you know, were all good heavyweights at the time. And the other was a light heavyweight bout in Peru where he claimed he was jobbed to Moro Mina.
He's the type of fighter, of course, that others have avoided over the past couple of years. He had actually retired from the ring. He wasn't satisfied with the way he was going, picked out of retirement and brought back strong.
Jim, they won't avoid him now. They'll want a shot at that title. And Foster should be a very good champion. And our thoughts should be with the retiring champion. I don't know if he's retiring or not, but he's been knocked out. Dick Tiger, he was a credit, no question about it.
No doubt about the fact that most of the people here in Madison Square Garden tonight came here to root for Dick Tiger. He was the sentimental favorite. He has been, and it's an old and hackneyed phrase by this time, but very deserved in his case, he has been a credit to boxing. He has been a credit to himself. Dick Tiger, a magnificent champion. And tonight, he lost the championship to Bob Foster. It's been a pleasure for Madison Square Garden Boxing Incorporated to bring you tonight's light heavyweight championship bout. This is Jim Gordon with Don Duffy, wishing you good night.